Roller coaster enthusiasts from all over the world are going to be heading to Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, in 2020 to check out Orion, the new B&M Giga Coaster. But if you're anything like me, when you travel somewhere, you don't just like going to one park. You try to pair that trip with some other roller coasters so you can hit up in the area. So I was just going to give you a couple ideas. So the obvious thing, of course, if you're going to Kings Island and you want to pair it up with more roller coasters or parks, the obvious thing would be to go to Holiday World or Kentucky Kingdom or even Cedar Point. But those are all, like, again, kind of obvious, and they're because they have much more, a lot of coasters and a lot of quality roller coasters. But maybe if you're looking for something a little closer, here's a couple ideas that you may not have heard about before. So the first is the closest park to Kings Island is a little one called Stricker's Grove. And a couple things about this one. First of all, your timing would have to be right in order to hit this one up, because it's only open to the public a few days out of the year, usually around holidays like Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. But there are two wooden roller coaster credits here, the Teddy Bear and Tornado, I believe. Two roller coasters there. As you can see, it's a very small park. And it's very much a park meant for children. So, like, personally, I would feel a little weird maybe going there without any kids. But there are two roller coasters there, so maybe if you can get there as soon as it opens, just hit up the two coasters and leave. So there's two roller coasters there. Again, your timing has to be right. So that's the first idea. Of course, if you're going to Kings Island in 2020, there will be 14 roller coasters since Vortex just closed this year, and Orion will be new next year. So the next one you may not be aware of is Scene 75 in Dayton. They actually closed earlier this year because they got hit by a tornado, and so they've been rebuilding their facility, and in that process they just decided to upgrade at the same time. So they are getting a new SBF spinning coaster, and I've heard this is not the standard small like figure 8 one. I've heard this is one of the slightly larger models, but I haven't confirmed that yet. And I believe the name's going to be Tsunami, and I'm expecting that'll probably cost about $5 a ticket, but that's at Scene 75 in Dayton. Now, it just opened in October of 2019. If you head over to Columbus, we have Scene 75 in Columbus, which is actually in Dublin, Ohio, which is being billed as the largest entertainment center in North America. And so you have Nuclear Rush is the SBF spinner there. It costs $5 to ride. And then from there, if you go north, you can go to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, where we have the Sea Dragon wooden coaster. Here, you have to buy a ticket to the zoo and parking, which is maybe $15 or so. And then after that, you can either get a all-day wristband to do all the rides in the zoo, like the boat ride over here, and all the other rides in Jungle Jack's Landing. Or you can just pay for a ticket for the coaster, which is like $2, I think, $2 or $3. And also, if you're going in 2020, you'll have the new Adventure Cove Sea Lion exhibit will be here. And actually, I heard they could be changing the name of Jungle Jack's Landing and just incorporating this entire area as Adventure Cove, but I haven't confirmed that yet either. So, all told, that would be a little less than 3 hours of driving, 150 miles, so 5 stops. And then if you add up the cost of all these without any discounts or anything like that, it would be a total of $131 to get all 19 roller coaster credits. So coming out about a little under $7 per credit. So that's just a little road trip idea. If you're coming to Kings Island next year, you could maybe hit up a few extra coasters. So let me know what you think. If you're going to hit up any of these places next year, or if there's any other trips like this in any other area of the country, let me know.